On 5 News, visiting friends indoors and cautious hugging. In the next few minutes. Hello and welcome to 5 News. I'm Sian Williams. The Prime Minister is announcing the easing of lock in our roadmap. A lot to take in, so let's go straight to our political editor, Andy Bale, who joins us from Downing Street. Andy, some big changes announced there. Talk us through them.
Yes, Sian, let's go through.
How then are we able to take these steps? The government has always said it'll be guided by the data. The data is looking good. The UK's coronavirus threat level has been lowered from 4 to 3, and that means the virus is still around, but it's not being transmitted as quickly or as frequently. Let's catch up with our health correspondent, Catherine Jones, who's with me. That's the threat level. So talk us through what else has changed to allow these big shifts today.
Well, as the PM just said, moving forward on May the 17th always depended on 4 big tests being met. So let's talk through each of them in turn. First of all, the big one is the vaccine rollout on track? Now, 2.7 million people a week are being jabbed by the NHS in England at the moment. There is nevertheless that potential hiccup, the under 40s needing only the Pfizer and Moderna versions. Will there be enough is the big question. The government says at this point it does have enough of the vaccines for that age group to meet its target of offering the vaccine to all adults by the end of July. So a tick for that one. On to the second test. That is, do vaccines reduce serious illness, the kind of stuff that leads to hospital, and reduce deaths? Now, lots of positive data on that. I've just picked out one statistic. Among people aged 80 plus needing hospital treatment, the chances of needing that once you're vaccinated drop by 80%. So remember, the younger you are, the better the vaccines work. So yes, a tick in that second box. The NHS. Well, in the last week, 85 patients a day were being treated for COVID by the NHS in England. Compare that to the worst single day in January, 4,000 patients needed a hospital bed. So you can see how far we've come. PM mentioned we must remain vigilant about the variants of concern. Now, I think 2 I've picked out here. The Indian variant, newly arrived and growing fast from a low base, but also the South African variant, I think potentially the one that the scientists are even more worried about because it does have this mutation that means vaccines might be less effective. So yes, certainly the thing to watch, but important to remember also as the numbers come down in terms of the numbers who have COVID.
That was the Tony family talking to Catherine Jones. Still to come on 5 News. We'll see you after the break. Back. Labour's leader Finally, there's a whale in the River Thames. It's thought to be a baby minke whale. Unfortunately, it seems to have been giving rescuers the slip. They managed to catch it near Richmond late last night, but it's got away and it's now even further upstream. As Helena Humphrey reports, there's growing concern for its welfare. Now, before we go, let's remind you of the key changes to England's lockdown announced by the Prime Minister just a short time ago. From next Monday, people can meet indoors with a limit of 6 people or 2 households. Pubs, restaurants, cinemas and museums can welcome back customers inside, and you'll be able to hug someone outside your usual bubble, although you are asked to use personal judgment on whether that's safe. Catherine Nash will be here at 6:30 with much more reaction to that. Claire has the weather next, and I'll see you again tomorrow at 5. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.